What's up, friends? Welcome back for part 3 of GTA 4 with a therapist. Great to have you here. Thanks for making the time. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and a comment. Follow the links in the description so that you can see me live on Twitch sometime. Let me know what you think of the playthrough so far. It's been a fun one. I'm very excited to bring this to you. We'll see what our boy Vlad's got for us to start it out. Since he's hanging out at either Jizzy Jim's or Vinewood Laundromat.
You're going to have your license revoked.
What?
My friend, smoking in a bar is a crime. Plain and simple.
You're joking, right? This is a joke. Yeah, you're playing
Hey,
a joke on me.
Mallory,
right?
tell Faddick his cousin is okay. He just walked in.
Great girl.
Yeah? Stay away from her.
Of course. Now listen. You did good with the business the other day. But now one more peasant is trying to avoid pain.
Who?
Moskovsky jerk who owns the laundry in the Masterson Street. Thinks in this country business is done differently. Says he will call cops on us.
Okay. So?
Jerk needs to be taught a lesson. Give him a beating. Let him know might is right.
Hey! Stop that smoking back there!
Marshal!
Easy, buddy.
Go on. Do what you gotta do. But remember, you see a cop, you don't know me.
I see anyone, I don't know you.
Ho, ho. Алло, Влад говорит. Да, что ты хочешь? Быстрее, я очень занят.
What a mess. Now, if you have never been a person who was in a space of desperation for resources, you might struggle to understand why anybody would get caught up with somebody like Vlad. Why on earth would you ever get into a position where you're indebted to what's essentially the mob or to a gang? And it's sort of like when people ask the question, how could you possibly steal from a grocery store? How could you possibly eat food out of a public garbage can? People who ask that question are people who have never been in that position. And so we're going to talk a little bit here at the beginning of the sort of systemic nature of how these things happen. And the lack of, and sort of where accountability falls. And like, how do you parse that out? Vlad is a loan shark, kind of like the people that Roman's attached to. And the way that he makes his business is to prey on people who are desperate. He's not preying on people who can afford their rent, make a decent living, can buy the newest iPhone. That's not who Vlad's tied up with. Vlad's tied up with people who are desperate to make ends meet and are willing to take a short-term alleviation of that with the idea that in the long term, they'll just figure it out. But unfortunately, they probably won't, because they're going to be further trapped into a hellhole of high interest and violence, and this doesn't actually solve their issue. It's kind of like going to a payday loan place. I love to talk about how they're here for you and we'll get you your money, as if they're giving you money, but they're not. They're going to charge you an exorbitant interest rate, and they make a shit ton of money doing that. And it's borderline, if not actually predatory. So who's accountable for this? Is it Vlad providing resources to the vulnerable and taking advantage of that? Or is it the underserviced, under-resourced people who decide to take Vlad up on his offer when he's there in a time of need? There's no right answer to this because it's kind of both. But there's a third system that's accountable for this, and that's the broader social context, socioeconomic context that people are embedded in. If you have a system set up where people can get lost in a hole, sometimes by their own doing, but more often than not by circumstance, like in the United States, everybody being like one really severe medical accident or issue away from like bankruptcy and massive debt that's insurmountable. That's a system that's not working to sustain its populace. So how do you ensure that a person is not in a space where they're desperate enough to go after a loan shark? Well, you make sure that there are various social safety nets available to them. And you also make sure that you hold people like Vlad accountable for the fact that they're preying on the weak. They're preying on the vulnerable. They're preying on people who may not be educated enough to understand the decision they're making, which is an indictment not just on it's an indictment not just on Vlad, but on the education system that doesn't provide enough wherewithal for people to understand the way that these things work. But it's all preying on a hierarchical structure that's founded upon a lack of resource. And people get real desperate when they don't have food in their stomach, when they don't have shelter over their head, or they don't have clean water. People will, you, if you were in that position, would resort to things you couldn't even imagine if you were in that position. I tend to err on the side, as I hope many people do, on holding people with resources accountable to do better so that people without might have a fighting chance. So, is Vlad scummy? Yeah. He's preying on the vulnerable. Are the people who take advantage of what it is that he offers also accountable for this in some ways? Yes. But is the broader system also accountable? And should you seek to try to change it in whatever means you can, whether it be by voting or protesting or advocating or doing small things on your own to be able to affect the system? Sure. Yeah. It's a complicated thing. And what people want to do, and I know that, I mean, I hope not, but there may be a chance that people will get into some kind of argument, even in the comments of this video, about this type of thing, about whose fault. If I was like, tell me whose fault it is, put it in the comments. Duh. Like a dumb YouTuber trying to engage people in a not so great way. People will take sides on this and go, oh no, it's Vlad's fault. Or, oh no, it's the fault of the people who are taking him up on his offer. They don't have to take Vlad's money. That's true. It's true. They have a choice not to. Easy money with high interest rate or no food, sleeping on concrete. There's a choice. It's a hard choice. So, just to give a little context around him and sort of my thoughts on what he's currently doing. Now, I'm not going to steal a car in front of a police officer. So we're going to go back to my... Oh, my home's over here. Oh no, that's the t-shirt place. My home is this way. I thought I went to the left. There we go. My car. Roman's car, I guess.
Who stole my first child? Close, Martina. That was my neck.
Okay. And we're gonna keep going this way. I do keep thinking this is gonna be more like GTA 5 where there's just like tons and tons and tons and tons of radio stuff, but I'm guessing it's like the same 4 segments that loop over and over and over on public radio in this game. All right, here we go. Going to the laundromat. I guess we're gonna probably throw more bricks through windows.
I have a message from Vlad. Shit! Stay away from me!
Face the shopkeep. Shit. Oh! Niko. Hotwire it, Niko. Ram the shopkeeper's van until he stops. Oh, God. Oh, man. This card is not handled particularly well. No! Oh my gosh, what a terrible card to do this in. Oh, there we go. Monthly cycle. What a name.
I'll grab you off the road.
Yeah, there we go. Take that.
Shit, you're starting to piss me off.
Oh God. Oh God.
Come on, man, just pull the hell up.
Here we go.
You got me. You got me, okay?
Why have you not paid Vlad the money you owe him?
I'm going to. I've just been having the trouble getting it together. Vlad is impatient man.
You will be getting the money to him soon, or your wife shall be using your washing machines to get the blood out of your clothes. Do you understand? I do not ask twice for a favor.
I understand. I will get it to him. I thought this country was different.
Man. Yeah, dude can't make ends meet. So, you know, here he is, now beholden to a loan shark who's got no patience.
I spoke to the laundromat owner. He gets the message. He will pay you now.
I like your style. You can be an intimidating guy. It's a shame everybody knows what a stupid yokel you are when you open your mouth. Huh? Come back to the bar soon.
A weird time to add an insult. Oh, little Jacob, what do you got for me? Concrete jump.
Yo, what up to ring with Blista? What up?
It's Niko.
Niko. Yeah, me bleach hard last night, you know. Me so come, yo. Just hold on.
What?
What up, Niko?
Hey,
Glad to see the man, you know. Want to my man, Roman.
Roman. He's okay. He's still waiting for his big break, eh?
Big break. Sure. I promise I'll comfort to a fool, you know, Niko. A boy for creep before him can walk, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go for a little drive. Come. Yeah, I have a deal for make, you know. We have to go down to Saratoga Avenue in Willis. You mind taking this way? This herb don't do too well for my hand and my eye coordination.
Hey, I appreciate that. He wouldn't want you driving under the influence. Take Jacob back to the apartment block in Willis.
Easy, the man. You sure you don't want some?
I'm sure.
You mind I keep the windows closed?
Hotbox it, baby.
Ganja in the car. Hot box, see?
So what's the deal?
I'm buying some cauliflower for new sauce, you know? Don't know if it's all this herb, but I'm major paranoid, I don't trust them.
Who arranged this deal?
Some harbor shots in the crew. Bad man know them a long time, but I think them faced it. If this goes wrong, I know what kind of shit bad man going to lay upon them door, you know?
You think this is a setup?
I don't know. I've been smoking hard, you know. Fucks with my brain a little. Let me think all type of shit. I dread you don't trust yourself, can't trust no one else, see? You can't shake no one when your fist be clenched. You hear me, brother?
Sure, I hear you.
Yeah? Yeah, him being high right now is not good for this situation. If I need sharp eyes and ears, that is not a way to facilitate that.
Go around the back in case one of them try get jump and run off with the ganja. Keep out of this vehicle, we might need to get out of here quick.
All right. Drive to the rear alleyway. Alrighty. Go do your thing, little Jacob.
Sure, they didn't have no stuff, you know. They tried to take my car in. I still got it though. Finish them if them try to come out the back. I got the front covered.
Oh boy.
Everything crash, Virgin, run, yeah. Yo, hide it.
Waste the drug dealers. Oh shit. Gonna try to hit him on the car. Oh god. Oh shit. Jacob. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Jacob, get in the car. Get in the car, brother. Get in the car. Oh god.
Jacob don't want no heavy manners put on him.
We gotta go. We gotta go. Oh god.
I got them.
You're real bad man in a Niko. Respect. Forward of Savannah Avenue in a Meadows Park. You're right, just dead in a Rasta.
All right. Got it done.
You're a bad boy, Niko. I don't know what I will be doing without you, know. But I say I got to get the blood clots to set I up.
All right.
Drive while I black up some more, you know, brother. The rascal, I think he can call a bad man. He's a fool. He's a dead fool. The boy has no match for I and I. He's nothing.
Oh, he's like actually hurt by this. Got trust, man. Trust broken.
Here we be. Are you with me, brother?
Yes.
We're gonna put some road boy in the ground.
Jeez. All right.
Let's go, Niko.
Alrighty.
All right, you ready? We're gonna set this place on fire to blood clot.
Here we go.
We can't get the shot on the boy. Check the window. You see him up there? All right, bro, get behind me. Get in quarantine. Your mama quarantine, no match for Jacob.
First aid kits will replenish your health. All right, your health. All right.
Ricky, you see it? And I get them all. Yo, make me broke out here. I think some more soon turn up.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't stay for too long here, man. Jacob back to the homebrew cafe. We can pick up a little cash here from these boys. Yeah, a little ammo. All right, wait. See what's upstairs. You got anything good up here? Oh, it's like an apartment complex. All right, let's get out of here. Get out of here. I'm sure all this water very good for the car. Get in, Jacob.
Cho! Them too late to stop I and I. Bring us back to the cafe and thing. Real bad man gonna be happy with this and thing. Jano, thank you, my brother.
Don't mention it. It was a pleasure.
I look out for bad man like how you look out for raw man.
He's my cousin.
Blood be the thickest band there is, you know? Lying is not always an easy thing in a style. Bad man tell me, say, yo, Jacob, kill him. Jacob, show that, etc., etc. You ain't always logical, but I and I follow. See? That idea, him could stab a man for giving a school face.
Orders are sometimes hard. You must be sure you agree before you follow. I have made that mistake myself a long time ago.
For real. I know you're right, you know, brother. But Batman is my bro. I follow him wherever.
Yeah, that's a mindset that gets people in trouble. Loyalty. A lot of people talk about loyalty as a zero-sum game. You either are loyal or you are not. And there are people in positions of power, whether like organizationally or just emotionally, who will leverage this idea when they want you to do something that is against your own personal values. I want you to take a stand, be on my side, do what I say, be my ride or die no matter what. And if you ever say no to me or set boundaries or disagree, well, you're not loyal. And if you're not loyal, that means I can't trust you. Just because somebody is your brother or your good friend or your mom or your dad or your grandfather or your whoever, that doesn't automatically entitle them to you being unconditionally loyal. Unconditional loyalty and love are not healthy things. Asking for it, not healthy. Trying your best to provide it, not healthy. In fact, it is often, as people in chat are saying, it's often not necessarily evil, but problematic characters that are the ones that demand it. So when Niko says you should make sure you agree with an order before you follow it, he's speaking to the importance of autonomy and boundary. You don't owe people a violation of your own values just because they ask for it or just because they occupy some role in your life. Examining that critically and setting boundaries and communicating accordingly is good. Now, we're talking about high stakes stuff here, but in like a real life scenario, this is the type of thing where you have a conversation with, let's say, your parents, where you go, you guys realize that, like, I'm not just going to be unconditionally loyal to you. If you ask me to do things or say certain things that I disagree with or I'm not willing to follow, I'm going to let you know it. It's a big step to maintaining a healthy life, a quality self-image, etc. People love to leverage loyalty for their own gain. And it's okay to be loyal. Like, I'm not saying don't be loyal. It's okay if loyalty is a part of what you value, but be critical in your thinking about that loyalty and ensure that you stay away from the idea of unconditional loyalty. You know, you already have Jacob here saying, like, I'll do anything for him. I'm loyal to him to a fault, essentially. I've been in bad situations because of this. You don't necessarily have to be, man. We're seeing a lot of people in this game that are boxed in only because they started with this idea of an arbitrary box. Niko is boxed in because he thinks he's supposed to do whatever for Roman because it's his cousin, his family. Little Jacob's talking about this. People often start with their own perceived boxes before they actually get stuck in real boxes.
We're there. Thanks for everything. Keep this into something and say, yo, we appreciate your assistance, see? We talk to you soon.
See you later.
Scene. All right. Moving along here. Vlad's got more. That is a hell of an advertisement. We've come across that advertisement a couple times. You're in for a good time. Pisswasser. Eat 1027.
Cousin, you really want to experience America, you must see a show here. How about it?
All right,
Sure.
man. We go see something. I should be with you in no more than 1 hour.
Cousin, this is wonderful news. See you soon.
All right.
Of course, dog.
All right, Roman.
Yo, she's cool as shit.
The fuck, son?
We'll go watch a show. Now, when I watched a show in Red Dead Redemption 2, my movie got claimed. I guess we'll see if that happens on this. But can I get to Roman in the span of an hour is the real question here. Also, I love how I just took little Jacob's car. He just must be fine with it. Should get it repaired. Come back with it in better shape than it was where I left it. All right, Roman. What the hell? What are you doing over here? Get in, Roman.
My one and only cousin, except for the other ones. Let's go. Niko, you do not know how great it is to have you here with me. Before you arrived in Liberty City, things were terrible.
I still remember the emails you sent me, cousin. You should have told me how bad things were in this country before I got here.
Okay, things aren't easy for us here, but together, we are doing all right. America is an opportunity for a new beginning. You were in need of one.
There's no such thing as a new beginning, Roman. With every day we live, we pick up new baggage. Baggage that we must carry with us for the rest of our lives. There's no dropping it and pretending we are fresh and clean just because we get off a boat in a new place.
Stop being so dramatic, Niko. Time is a healer. We live and we forget the past. Nothing helps a man forget like ripe, round American titties. You have to move on from the things that happened to you and think about all the opportunities in this country. Chances to make lots of money, chances to get college girls into bed.
Chance de postanesh, Sorenya.
Chances
I heard
turned into an
that.
asshole.
I haven't forgotten our language completely.
Oh, man. Roman's quite the salesman. See, the issue with a person like Roman is he doesn't really take much of a stand on anything.
Niko, hit the other pedal? The gas?
Like he's always conceptualizing things as what they could be instead of what they are, and that's a moving target, and it makes for a pretty miserable existence, and it makes for considerable difficulty being around him because there's a real lack of presence in his existence. It's very hard to connect with. And there's a part of me that really wants to connect with it and understand where it comes from. Like, what is it that leads Roman to being as gregarious and out of touch with the reality of things, or so deeply in touch but unwilling to acknowledge it as he is? I mean, I hope we get some background context on this, because I don't want to speculate on that too much yet.
This is real entertainment, cousin. It's hard to find performances of this premium quality, even on burlesque.
Okay. Let's go see what's up. I have no idea what we're about to walk into. Take a seat in a booth to watch the show.
We have two great acts coming up. First, the incredible Kleinman.
Welcome. I am constantly asked, Kleinman, when did you discover you were magic? Have you ever used your powers for good? Like making cancer patients or nuclear warheads disappear? One man even asked me, can you make my masculinity disappear? But I am here to entertain you, not your bi-curious fantasies. I will now make my assistant float. I will defeat gravity. I will be the master of Isaac Newton. Now, arise. 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 Yes, there. Higher, higher, lower, higher, lower. Ah, yes, I can make this filthy woman fall under my dominion. Oh, arise, yes. Eat shit. Oh, Laurel. Oh, you're a quadriplegic.
Don't worry, everybody. She's probably only paraplegic. Now let's hear it for Miss Bluesy St. John.
Welcome to Mama's little show. Yeah, play it, Al, play it. Al's a fine piano player. Pre-recorded because his union got a little mouthy and greedy, so we sing to his CD now. But I still feel like he's here in spirit. I have a little song I want to share with you. It's about something that's happened to us all. No, I'm not talking about getting sandwiched by two Lebanese train porters in the caboose. No, I'm talking about losing your baby. You know, they get picked up by a stranger on the way to go to school, and then you grab a bottle of gin down from the dusty cupboard where you put it, and you wake up in the sterile belly of a spaceship, and a man comes over and looks like your father, and you realize that day your dad disappeared. He didn't leave your mom for the fat bitch at the gas station. He was abducted. And your captors put you down in a farm field late at night somewhere in Iowa. And they painted patterns in the corn. And the crickets are singing. And the cows baying in the distance. And your backside hurts something fierce from the probing. Woo! And the Holy Ghost is there too. Man, the Lord has a ghost. And there's a girl on a swing set, and you go push her off the swing. And you know what? We're all that little girl sometimes. Sometimes life pushes you off the swing, or makes you a little girl, even when you're a little boy. Well, that's all I've got time for tonight. I love you all. Thank you so much. Good night.
Miss Bluesy St. John.
You are not in old country where that is all that is on? You mind driving your tired cousin home? Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, that was really something. You okay over there, sir? Come on, Roman. Have yourself a drink. Occupancy by more than 625 persons is dangerous and unlawful. Roman, give me some space, my guy. God damn. All right. Had a good time with you, Roman. That was nice. Nothing like that back in the homeland. Just maybe for the better.
That was fun, NB. Hit me up if you want to hang out again soon.
NB. Also, I'm a bit worried for Roman that Vlad has me doing so much stuff. Makes me afraid that Roman is a bit more expendable to Vlad, and that could be dangerous for him, especially since he's a deadbeat. Like the fact that I'm here and showing up for stuff, and Vlad's continuously calling me to do stuff, what might have otherwise been Roman. I worry for my cousin. You feel Roman's freeloading personality can be dangerous for Niko in any way? Niko seems to just go with his flow as much as Roman doesn't care. Well, is the issue that Roman is a freeloader, or is the issue that Niko goes along with it? Like Roman's presence is not something that Niko is forced to engage with. So if there's a problem at this point in the game, I'd argue it's Niko's lack of boundaries.
Niko, as you're my cousin, I want you to use family business how you like. Anytime you want cab, you call me.
Thank you, cousin. That could be very useful in this city.
So,
I'll have a number 7, please.
while there might be a lure to Roman, while he may give Roman the benefit of the doubt because of who he is, Niko is ultimately the one saying yes to all of this stuff. And I realized that we had a conversation a bit earlier about like the reciprocal accountability of these types of things, but Niko is not in such a dire situation that he has no other options here. So it's dangerous for Niko insofar as Niko doesn't prepare himself and steel himself against this. It's bad for Niko insofar as Niko doesn't develop boundaries with Roman. Like, yeah, Roman is very much seems to be showing himself consistently as somebody who is worried about himself and lives in a lofty mindset about what could be rather than what is. But the more consistent he becomes with that, again, on a one-off, we don't make a call on this. You start seeing patterns, it starts to become a Niko issue that he continues to engage with Roman. Niko's involvement in all this, again, Niko could have said no, got on a bus and gone somewhere to try to find gainful employment, or gone to an immigration office or something to try to figure out what's available to him here so that he doesn't get his hands dirty in his cousin's stuff. He hasn't done that. Now, I'm willing to give Niko the benefit of the doubt at the outset, but if he keeps going along with this, which he's going to because we're playing the game and I'm not going to stop playing the game, it starts to be a Niko issue. This is the thing, I'll soapbox on this very briefly. This is one of the things that I think this never gets talked about with video games. Aside from seeing myself talk about it, I've never seen anybody else talk about this. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here. It's just not something that gets covered. If there is anything that video games do a terrible job with, it's teaching people how to set healthy boundaries. Because in order to be a protagonist of so many video games, you have to say yes to things you would never say yes to. Like, in order to push the plot forward, you legitimately can't have healthy boundaries. This game wouldn't exist if Niko had good boundaries. So it's a thing that's going to continuously come up in almost any game we play, especially games where there's a lot of quest-driven stuff like Rockstar games have. Because, you know, in Cyberpunk, for example, there are missions I said no to, and I still get comments to this day of people who are disappointed that I said no to them. Even in the context of me making a point about why I wasn't doing them. There's a particular decision in Red Dead Redemption 2 that people still give me a hard time about because they want to see what would have happened. Wanting to see what could happen is sometimes a thing that people engage with that leads them to not maintain healthy boundaries because you're worried you're going to miss out on what could be. There are times where, yeah, you take the risk, you go for it, see what happens. There are other times where if you know that no is the right answer for you, you say no. So that's one of the things that video games do a terrible job with, is teaching people how to say no properly. Because you get roped into so much bullshit, especially in Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead, because you keep saying yes to things. At some point, that's a you problem.
So she sends me out to the store. Where can I get
Yoko, there you are. Okay.
Vlad.
Come on, let's go for a walk, okay?
Right.
Okay, come on.
I don't even like That's a good...
Where are we going?
To my car.
Why?
Because of your cousin owed me a lot of money, and until he pays me, you're fresh off the boat. Yoko, ass is mine. What the fuck you mean why?
Hey, you are a pretty relaxed guy, huh, Vlad?
Come on. Подвинься, старая ведьма. Come on, Yoko.
What's wrong with you? You gonna jump me?
No, I had a late night last night. Spent it with Mikhail.
Great.
Yeah, wild.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's
So who the hell is Mikhail?
Hey,
Mikhail's the man.
What the hell's that guy?
Shit, my nose is bleeding. Is my nose bleeding?
No.
I wonder why.
Fuck this. Come on. Wait! I'm walking here. Let's go. Damn city, always trying to run you down, huh?
Hey, man, get
Get a job, you deadbeat truckhead.
Just a little change, man.
Man, where do these people get off? Like I'm gonna pay for their drug habits. Well, say something. You are so fucking laid back. Warren, come on.
He's got to be coked out right now. Yep.
Want some? Good.
You walked all the way over here so you could snort coke?
No, listen. That's better. Huh? That's better. Man, Mikhail gets the good stuff. It's got some laxative in it, though. Gives you a stomach problem.
Nice detail.
Yeah, listen, where were we?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. So, I need you to head up to Duke's and get a car for me. It's a silver Blista, and it's parked in the projects by EIC subway station, okay?
Sure. You got keys?
No, Yoko. I need you to take the car. Asshole owes Mikhail some money. Take his car instead, huh?
We gonna drive over there?
What?
Are we gonna drive over there?
No. You're gonna take the train, buddy. You think I wanna be in the car with a peasant? Come on. I'm gonna go meet somebody. Have a little
Okay.
party.
Fine. Have fun, dickhead.
Jeez. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. I don't. I'm not an alcohol and drug counselor, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this because a lot of drug stuff is mostly out of my wheelhouse in terms of like intervention and stuff like that, aside from just having an awareness of obviously people use drugs and why do they use them is often very dependent on the person and their needs and all these sorts of things. But cocaine is a stimulant. It's like rocket fuel in comparison to caffeine, but it's rocket fuel. And what it can do for people is create this like hyper focused tunnel. You don't sleep, you have a lot of energy, and you're like locked in a way that's like borderline uncomfortable because it's almost like you're unaware of what's going on around you. It can be very uncomfortable to be around people who are on cocaine if you are not on cocaine yourself. Not advocating for you to do coke if you're around people who are doing coke, but it's a very unsettling experience oftentimes, as it often is to be around people who are under the influence anyway if you're sober. In part because your brain is like, wait a minute, why is this person acting erratically? Are they possibly poisoned or dangerous? And I need to get out of here, but that's a whole other thing. But yeah, man, Vlad is already a person who has a propensity for aggression, and the cocaine is going to catalyze that. He's gonna get hyper focused, and he's gonna have an exacerbation of aggression because his heart's probably bumping at 130 beats per minute right now. Like, it's brutal. Also, I just want to say that one guy not walking in a straight line is awesome. It is just such a small detail, but what a really cool thing to have people on these sidewalks that don't walk in a straight line. Makes things so much more immersive. Hello, officers. Go up to the station platform. All right. An icon with an upward pointing arrow indicates that the objective is above your current position, and an icon with a down. Okay. Got that. Trains to Algonquin. Be nice. Incredible how people can have different responses to the same drugs. Yeah. Which is why when we talk about psychotropic medication that you might use legitimately under prescription to attend to mental health issues, unfortunately, sometimes it takes multiple cracks at it in order to find the thing that's going to work best for you. So it's a frustrating process because let's say that you're somebody who struggles with depression and your psychiatrist is, trying to help you figure out a antidepressant that might assist you in managing that depression in addition to talk therapy. And it's going to take several weeks before you start to feel the effects. And then maybe you don't feel the effects, or maybe you have side effects that are worse than the actual desired effect. And then you got to titrate it because sometimes you can't go cold turkey, and then you got to try something else. It becomes demoralizing, particularly when you're already dealing with depression. But it's the same thing. I mean, it's how somebody can drink. So I'll give a personal example. If I drink too much liquor, in particular dark liquor, I get mean. Like when I'm drunk, I'm a mean drunk. Unfortunately, it's not great. I go, really, Dr. Mick? So many people are always like, oh, I want to see that. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's only happened a handful of times in my life, and I don't ever want it to happen again. Whereas somebody could be sitting next to me going toe-to-toe with me with alcohol and be really happy-go-lucky, having a fabulous time, and another person might be deep in their feelings. And chemicals affect different people differently. Some of it's because of just certain physiological things that you may have going on in your body, and other parts of it are contextual, psychological, and built on nurture. It's a fascinating thing. Do alcohol and substances enhance emotions? Enhance is not the word that I would use. So it's not quite this binary, but for a lot of people, particularly people with substance abuse issues, take alcohol, for example. Some people drink alcohol so they can feel things. Some people drink alcohol so they can get away from feeling things. The utility of drugs kind of makes the utility of drugs has an effect on why people take them and when and all sorts of stuff like that. But really what it is like your alcohol affects your prefrontal, like affects your ability to engage your prefrontal cortex. It takes away some of your blockers. It affects your judgment. And so sometimes what you'll find is that people build a lot of cognitive structuring around their emotions to try to keep themselves away from them. And when you don't have as much access to that because alcohol is impairing you, now all of a sudden your emotions are more easily accessible. I mean, it just depends on the person, but you're chemically altering your body and your brain. That's going to have an effect, and that's going to depend on your brain chemistry in terms of what that means for you. Why are you biting so much stuff right now? I don't like it. It's very annoying. I love you so much, but I need you to stop biting things that are not for you to bite. And then you give me kisses. It makes it a lot harder to be annoyed with you. I love you so much, but I really want you to chill. We're taking the train. Oh, this is taking me back to when I lived in Chicago. Excuse me, sir. Jesus. Trains can be used to travel large distances in a short time around the city. Press A to skip directly to your destination. Oh, the train, press... Oh, this is so cool. So when people that are drunk say I didn't mean that or that's not what I actually think, does that fall into that too when they are sober again? This is an age-old question. You're accountable for the shit you do and say when you're drunk. The consequences of what you do and say when you're drunk are your consequences to bear because you're the one that chose to drink. Sure, you might have things you want to walk back when you're sober, and that's going to depend on how willing people are to give you the benefit of the doubt on that stuff. But if you don't want to be held accountable for things you do or say when you're drunk, don't get drunk. It was very cool to take the train there. I like that. The Cherry Popper Ice Cream Company. Ooh. I think there's a location on the lower south side of the city. No, because I'm not. Ooh, are we like? Okay, I know I do this a lot in games, but can we just appreciate for a second? This game was made in 2008 and it really doesn't feel like it. Like, this holds up so unbelievably well in 2025, and it makes me so happy. Now, I realize the mods I'm using don't have the same grittiness that the original GTA 4 had, but this is just incredible to me how well this holds up. Like, I really do not feel like I'm playing a game that's almost 20 years old right now. All right, what do we got going on here?
This car belonged to Vlad.
No, it's mine. Who asked you?
It belongs to Vlad now. You should pay your debts.
You that fat Russian's bitch? Just try and take.
You can surprise some enemies with a stun punch. It will knock them to the floor instantly. Stun punches cannot be performed while in combat. Or I could jump in front of them. To perform a stun punch, lock into the enemy and approach them unarmed. When close enough to the target, reticle will change, then press B to perform the move. Sucker. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. I'm taking your car. I'm taking your car. I'm taking it. See you later. Nope. Mine now. See ya. I'm a repo man now.
I can't sell a dirty car. I know you cousins like them to fucking... Hey! Well, there is a car wash over on Saratoga Avenue. Just to take it over there and then to my lockup just up Mohawk. If they keep the car up easy...
He's a little bruised, but we gave it up easy enough.
Good. Dead guys can't pay interest. You are learning.
These niggas act as they are not there, and their time's tick.
Women want it.
Bring out the beast.
The beast wears it with pride. The horn. Before, deodorant was all about stopping you smelling. No longer.
He's got the horn.
Using unique pheromonal cybernology, the horn cannot be stopped. If it doesn't work, spray her in the face. Our unique ether compounds will have the desired effect. The horn is not a date rape drug. It just seems like one. You will be desirable even without a personality. Wear the horn.
Wear the horn.
It's on the cutting edge of fashion. Until ordinary people start listening to it. Radio broker. Weasel News.
Liberty City Police are fighting back against charges of police brutality. Police Lieutenant Chuck Montress made a statement today.
Police do not single out minorities for harassment. It just works out that way. Hey, you got a fucking problem?
More on that story at weaselnews.com. Hybrid cars, foolish or flaming?
Some sections of Liberty City say the alternative lifestyle of hybrid lovers isn't welcome.
If anyone in my neighborhood gets a hybrid car, I'll burn their house down. Global warming's a hoax, just like World War II.
In Albany, Eric House, Weasel News.
It's that time again. Time for traffic and mass transit, sponsored by Chihuahua Hot Dogs, who say try beating our meat instead when stuck in traffic. Here's Mike Whiteley.
Got some real jam-ups out there. Broker and Dukes are just a mess, as some people who shouldn't be able to afford a car are screwing it up for everyone.
Speaking of transportation, city officials and the transport union brought long-standing industrial action to a formal close as they ratified the new taxi fare agreement that saw the cost of taking a taxi soar last month.
Excessive and repeated masturbation without release. Some local citizens are raving about meth. Weasel News spoke to this woman.
Do you mind? I'm trying to give head here. All that shit they say about meth is bullshit. Meth is great. I could turn tricks for 48 hours straight.
Incredible. What will they think of next? Jenny Acorn under the Algonquin Bridge. Stay alert, people.
This is Weasel News.
Get the car washed. Hell yeah. Love it. Love it. Hey, thanks for being here. Express my appreciation for you as we wash the car. Car's clean. Car wash is always open, except for when it wasn't like a half hour ago. All right. Look at this, man. It's looking great. sure hope Vlad reimburses me the cost of the car wash. Well, does that say hello, Taylor? All right. What's going on here? Oh. Park it right in here. You know what? We'll back it in. We'll back it in because I'm a gentleman. Only the best service for you, Vlad.
Hello, this is Vladimir's answer phone message. Be leaving a recording for me after the bath has been played.
I put the car in your lockup.
You're not as stupid as you look, Yokel. Come back to see me at the bar soon.
All right. Alrighty. Where is... Oop. Just took the cop car. Medicate me, America's favorite place to die. Hospitals get real. This season, Jerry botches a home vasectomy. Oh, man. This. Waning Stars. 1985 Pop Darling. Today, druggy disaster. Party with her all the way down, only on Weasel. All right, excuse me.
Stay calm, lady.
God, I wish I could just play the radio. I get why I can't, but I really wish I could. And I could. Make part of my living on YouTube ad revenue, so. All right. Whoa, we got a little person on the street here. I want to go talk to them because these are interesting.
Fuck your mother, buddy.
Is it the same guy?
Bullshit. How you doing? Okay. That's nice. That's real nice. Hey, I remember you. You're the comrade guy. The guy with all the jokes. Oh, yeah. How
Time flies when you're having fun.
Right. And you're definitely having a lot of fun.
No doubt. Listen, dude, you want to make a quick buck? Come with me. I got something to show you. We need a vehicle, amigo.
See, this is another instance where I'd be like, no. But we're gonna say yes. Hop in.
Take me over to Masterson Street.
Brian. What is it? Brian. With a B.
Showing me. Dude, this is meant to be the biggest rock in the world. These guys are fucking scientists. Thing's meant to be bigger than my fist, bigger than a melon. Fucking genius. Gonna last me weeks.
Sure it will.
Bidding war was fierce, dude, like being on the trading floor. Yeah, I'm hot.
Is that right?
Wait here while I make the deal, dude. Let's hope this thing isn't too heavy for me to carry by myself. Sick.
Yo, Mr. Bankerman. This is a real sound investment you're making. A good use of your assets and shit. Most def.
Dude, take me over to Wappinger and Hardin.
What am I getting involved with, my guy?
Did you get it? Yeah, but this ain't no rock. It's a fucking boulder! This shit's gonna blast me to the moon! Oh, what's that film where that guy is on a mountain and he gets chased by that huge boulder?
I don't know.
Oh, shit, dude. I should remember this. Anyway, that's how I'm gonna feel when this shit's chasing me around my head?
Oh, did he? Wonder if he bought like a brick of coke or something. Is that what he's talking about?
This your place?
Yeah, sorta. No, it doesn't matter. Here's some dollar. Appreciate the ride.
$200. Wow. $100 for free, and then $200 to drive that guy to some kind of drug deal. All right. All right. I did not anticipate we were going to do this much stuff for Vlad in this game. This is kind of interesting.
Hey, Mickey.
What do you have?
Glass of water.
Glass of water.
Bang, bang, you are dead. Wake up, you moron.
You got me.
Come over here. Sit down. You remember Ivan?
No.
Guy you saw me talking to. This guy. This guy.
Oh, yes. You guys had a little kiss.
Very funny. What would you say if I told you he was going to rob your cousin?
I'd say, what problem has he got with my cousin?
Hold on. Hey, gorgeous. No, I can't talk right now. What are you wearing? No, I mean underneath it. Great. Listen, I'll call you back, huh? Sorry.
Who was that?
Never you mind.
Was it Ivan?
Ooh, that's funny. You know, for a dumb yokel, you're a very funny guy.
Yes, and for an annoying dick, you're really an annoying dick.
Well, it's a real shame then that I'm the guy with the powerful friends, and you're the little punk whose only friends is some fat weasel who drives a fucking cab!
So, why is Ivan going to rob my cousin?
Because I want you to kill him.
What?
He's angered Mikhail, Mr. Faust. Offended him. He think he's stealing some paperwork from her mom. You catch him and kill him. Then we say it was just a robbery, that's fair.
And what if I say I don't want to be your hitman?
That Mr. Faustin will be very angry with you. And your cousin.
Okay.
I knew we would understand each other once I put it in this simple way. Now, go wait for him by the car depot. Hey, gorgeous. Yeah, where were we? Okay, now listen. Let's talk about tonight.
See, getting harder and harder to say no. What does Niko do? Does he grab Roman, drive to Nebraska, where they'll be forgotten by morning? Or does he do what Vlad has said? Because it seems like there's no other option and Vlad's threats landed. I have a guess. I will say that there does seem to be a considerable amount of respect, at least from Vlad to Niko, in part because Niko's willing to hang with him, give him shit, you know, take him seriously, but still bust his balls. All right, Ivan's in a faster car than me. Say hi to Michelle while we're up here. Oh! Oh boy. Ma'am, I need your car. I hope it's fast. Yep. See you later.
Slow the fuck, motherfuckers!
God damn it.
Wherever I go in this city, tell me
That's why I chose
Try it again.
You'll have the satisfaction of knowing your body will be prepared in the dignified ancient.
Oh! Damn it. Alright, didn't need that hood anyway. Let's go, Niko. Oh man, I need to... Alright, we're gonna be smart here. We're gonna be smart.
I wasn't sure about killing you when Vlad asked. Now I'm coming around to the idea.
Oh. Damn it. Of course I hit the strongest telephone pole in Liberty City on the way to this. Oh, man. Oh, wow.
Slippery bastard!
Come on. Oh my goodness. He is flying. Oh my God, Mater. No! Escaping into the construction site, chasing. Oh. Let's go, Niko.
You trying to rob my cousin? Vlad's a bum, he set me up! I thought everyone in this country was fat and slow. Vlad don't like you no more, man. There's nothing in the stone. Don't do this for him.
I don't really know what this guy thinks he's going to accomplish by climbing higher. Holy shit. Okay. Guess I'm going to do that too. Climb the ladder, Niko. Oh shit! Oh my god. Oh my god. This is still tutorial stuff.
You've run out of roof, dickhead.
Yeah, what did you think was gonna happen? This is nuts. Buddy. Oh. Choose Ivan's fate. You have a choice between killing them and letting them live. Your decision could have repercussions. Oh, shit.
Please! Vlad told you to kill me, right? I wasn't stealing nothing from your cousin's place. No one's going to know that I'm alive, not even my mother. I'll stay out of Hove Beach. I'll be a ghost. I promise. Please! Vlad told me to go there. Let me go and I'll lay low.
He's giving me a lot of good info.
Get up. Once you're dead, you can't be all bad. Stay out of Hove Beach.
Thank you. You won't regret this, man. I am out of here. Wanted to live anyway, get away from all these people from back home. Get into the real America. You're never gonna see me around here again. I owe you my life, man. You're a good man. You're a good man. Thank you.
You won't be seeing your boyfriend Ivan no more. Oh, are you going to miss him?
No, I'm not. I'm getting enough pussy at the moment. I tell you, it's so much better if women already have a man, because you don't have to deal with all this shit all day. Take Mallory, for example.
Fuck you! You say this to my face and I will break you.
He's a lot of bark with not a lot of bite. So, I mean, first of all, this is where Vlad kind of shoots himself in the foot by not being particularly charismatic and generally bulldozing the people that he interacts with rather than making any kind of effort to connect with them. I don't really feel that strongly about helping him out. Like, what has he done for me? My worry here is that if I killed him, I'm further cost sunk into all of this. Now, Vlad thinks he's dead, but thinking he's dead versus him actually being dead are two very different things. And I don't need him to have any kind of leverage against me should the time comes that he decides to turn his back on me. And I don't trust that Vlad is working with my interests in mind. He seems to be very much interested in his own nonsense. So, hard for me to want to kill that guy on Vlad's behalf, knowing that it gives him more leverage in the long run. Oh, yeah. Now, we are still very early on in the game, but I know there's going to be people that are curious about some of my thoughts in comparison of this in comparison to Grand Theft Auto 5. And one of the things that I will sort of acknowledge now that we're a few hours into the playthrough is that one thing I think Grand Theft Auto 5 does a lot more effectively than Grand Theft Auto 4 is adds complexity to the characters. Where a lot of the characters we've come across right now appear to be pretty one-dimensional. There's not a ton of like where you see Vlad and you're like, okay, Vlad's a scummy dick. There's no like, you know, Vlad's scummy, but it's understandable why he's scummy, and that makes it a lot tougher for me to throw him in a box because of the fact that there are parts of him I can empathize with. I think Grand Theft Auto 5 does a lot more of that at the outset than this game does. Now, we may get there, right? Like, as we get context for these characters, learn more about their motivations, etc., we might start getting into some of that, where it also makes it easier for me to theorize on why people are acting the way that they are. But they're a bit more caricaturized and one-dimensional so far in this than they were in 5.
Hey, what's wrong?
Hey, cousin. Bullshit.
What's bullshit?
Mallory.
Oh, what about her?
I like her. I really like her.
But you keep messing around with other women.
Yeah. No. I think she's messing around with Vlad. I saw his car parked outside her place the other day.
Yeah.
You knew?
I had suspicions.
You fucking knew?
What was I going to say?
You knew my woman was banging this warthog and you didn't do anything?
I didn't
say anything?
I didn't know.
You're an asshole, Niko Bellic! A disloyal user! After what I did for you, you dick! You fucking dick!
I'm sorry!
Screw you!
Alright, so you want me to deal with it right now?
No. Sit down.
No! I'm not going to stand here and have you call me disloyal. You might let some Russian asswipe bang your woman, but I won't.
But you fucking did!
That
Oh,
was before
no.
I knew you cared! You are
No.
a hypocrite.
Oh, man.
Niko, wait, don't do anything stupid. Wait for me!
Oh, no. Well, there it is. Just as I started to digest a little bit here, we're going to get on Niko. We're seeing a bit of personalization here that I think is contributing to Niko's sense that he's supposed to do certain things, and it's getting him in trouble. He's personalizing. You could hear it in the language. He's personalizing the fact that Mallory has chosen to sleep with Vlad, right? She's sleeping with Vlad. The girlfriend of my cousin is sleeping with another man, and that is my problem to deal with. Ow, you fucking God. Why are you biting? Oh, that hurt. My cat just bit me so hard. Oh. Damn, dude. He's literally laying on my lap purring and then just bit my thumb super hard. Okay. Ow. All right, what was I saying? Disloyal cat. Ow. All right, so Niko is personalizing this. It's not bleeding. I'm fine. And what that means is that he's assuming responsibility in areas that aren't his, and oftentimes people will activate more when they feel a sense of responsibility. This is why a tactic sometimes that people who utilize manipulation will work to get somebody to see their issues as the other person's issues. There's that sense of we, right? This camaraderie, the loyalty, etc. If it's happening to me, it means it's happening to you. When people personalize things, they activate. If Niko sees this as a Roman issue and holds him accountable for the fact that maybe he doesn't treat Mallory well enough, or that he doesn't inquire about their relationship often enough that she feels seen or heard, and as a result she, sleeps with Vlad, that's in some ways a consequence of his own action. Ultimately, she's responsible for choosing to cheat on him rather than end the relationship and then engage with Vlad. But if Niko holds Roman accountable, then he probably doesn't activate the same way. Because Niko sees Roman's problems as his problems, which is a choice he makes. It's not an actual reality. It's a choice he makes to see it that way. He believes he's supposed to do something about things. And so now he's like, okay, well, I didn't realize this mattered to you. We didn't communicate about this. I'm going to go teach Vlad a lesson because I think that's what needs to happen here, because I've somehow let you down by not telling you that I thought something was going on, when in reality, that's not even Niko's responsibility to pay attention to, let alone communicate to his cousin. Because Roman, the signs have been there, and if Roman's dense enough to... I don't even care that Roman's a hypocrite here. I don't care that Roman's engaging with other women. Like, there's way deeper issues here between the two of them than just sleeping with somebody else. But ultimately, Niko's over-involvement is due to a level of personalization and enmeshed responsibility for the people he cares about. Some of that may be cultural, some of that may be how he was raised, some of that may be his military background. But now we're seeing some of the window into why it is that he does what he does. Why does he have shitty boundaries? Why does he activate on this stuff? So this is to say that if you're a person that over-personalizes the issues of the people around you and takes responsibility for them, you will activate sometimes in ways that may not be particularly healthy for you, may get you in trouble, and may not actually help your friend either. Roman doesn't deal with his own issues. At least from what we've seen. Roman pawns his issues off on other people. In this case, somebody who's loyal enough that he's willing to forego his own boundaries and do things for him. So Niko jumping in the car and saying, let's go punch Vlad out, is not actually helping Roman. It's actually holding in place Roman's not needing to do anything about his issues because other people will solve it for him, so long as he just asks, promises something, or whines enough about it that they'll activate. And this is sometimes where caretakers fall short of actually caretaking, is they will sometimes put these glasses on where they assume incompetence of the people they're taking care of because they need to see them as incompetent so that they can help them achieve competence by being involved in their affairs. When in reality, what you're doing is just contributing to their incompetence because you're doing shit for them, sometimes without them asking, sometimes when they do. There is real utility to letting people figure things out, pushing people to navigate the consequences of their actions. That's how learning happens. It's no different than a parent who intercepts every single piece of adversity their child may face because they don't want their little angel to be uncomfortable. That causes problems in the long run. Same thing here. Niko in some ways becomes enabling of Roman's behavior by not having boundaries with him and by taking responsibility for his issues. And maybe one of the cool, broader psychological concepts that's being illustrated nicely in this game is the ebbs and flows of accountability. At what point do you get engaged in something so far that you now become responsible for what's happening? At what point can blame be solely put on one party, but then your engagement with that party bleeds it over into you? There's a lot of that happening in the early stages of this game, and it's pretty interesting to watch. Now, I'm going to go tuck my wife into bed again, as I did in the last episode, so I'll be back, and then we will keep going with this, so hang tight.
Some steam. You're going for a
Oh, and we see Roman getting real anxious about this interaction. Hopefully we found out why. Get in, Roman.
Don't do anything stupid, cousin.
Nothing as stupid as letting that fat swine give it to Mallory.
Hey, it happens. We have an open relationship. I do my thing, she does hers. Maybe next time I might watch them at it. Oh, don't watch his fat, hairy, sweaty back going up and down. I can't take it. How could she do this?
I knew you cared. I have to do this.
No, you don't. So, you remember last episode when I talked about pattern disruption? We have one right here. Roman has been all bravado. Go get him. Take care of this. Do that. Super lofty, gregarious, all this stuff, right? Now Niko takes it upon himself to jump in and go rough Vlad up a bit. Which you would think Roman would be all for. But Roman is highly anxious right now. And in a lot of ways, cautious. Oh my gosh, Niko, don't blah, blah, blah. Like, he's really not pushing for this intervention right now. Even going so far as to say that he'd like watch Vlad with Mel. Now, I don't necessarily know why that is, but if I'm Niko, I'm sitting in this car right now and I'm looking over at Roman going, what's the deal? This is not normally how you handle these types of things. What's happening right now? Help me understand why it is you don't want me to go after Vlad. Because this is ultimately not Niko's responsibility. When Niko says I have to do this, I also would love to inquire about why he believes that's the case. He doesn't have to do this. He's taking it upon himself to do this based on whatever type of personalization he's doing, which is what I was talking about earlier. This is a perfect opportunity to talk about that. And I think that Niko is making a big mistake by not inquiring about this, because Roman is not asking Niko what he's going to do, which is not great. Niko's not asking Roman why he's acting different. And there may be a really serious consequence to what we're about to do that we're not problem solving for or anticipating because of the lack of communication around this. So I guess we're gonna find out.
Wait, Niko, you have to think this through.
Stay out here. Let the big boys have their conversation inside.
Give me a drink. Anyway. Got it. Я говорю. Про капусту.
Cabbages? Why eat cabbages when you can have potatoes?
Hey,
bloody boy! I'd like a word with you.
What are you doing here? Did I summon you? Boy,
I told you to stay away from Mallory.
Go away!
And now Roman is upset.
Oh, Roman is upset. Excuse me. Do you think I give a fuck, peasant? Oh, there he is. Hey, fatty. I'm so sorry you're so upset. Oh, poor fucking whore.
Hey, Vlad, can't we just talk about this?
You stay away from Mallory.
I must be hearing things. I could have sworn for a minute this ratty little yokel told me what to do. Did you hear that, boys?
Yeah.
Now, get them out of here.
Come on.
Back outside, Roman.
Oops. Didn't really want to shoot them.
both going after him, Roman.
Now would be a great time to tell me what's going on, Roman.
All right, he's running away. We win. Let's go home.
I'm not walking away until this thing is finished.
It is finished. He's running. We won't see him again.
He'll come back. The only thing that will hold him down is 6 feet of dirt.
Forget about Mallory. Plans change, and you know, when Vlad is done with her...
Grow a fucking spine. You think Vlad won't come after us when I am chasing him like this? I have to end it. Here and now.
Shit, I don't like this. Fuck.
Now, it could be like, Roman, are you just not into Mallory anymore? Come on. Are you just not into Mallory anymore? What is the broader implication of this? I am genuinely worried about Roman's orientation toward this right now. Vlad's crashed his car.
Down. I'm going to finish this.
Stop, Niko! Shit!
You've killed yourself and your cousin, Niko. Fuck it. You've killed yourself and your cousin, Niko. You are dead man. Mikhail Fausti thought of me as a brother. He will get revenge. You're nothing in this city. You will be crushed. You've killed yourself and your... Half Beach is a small place. My friends will find you.
You were the stupid one, Vladdy boy. Nobody fucks with my family. You're a big boy, Vladdy.
Niko!
Well, I guess this is over.
What have you done?
What does it look like?
We're dead!
No, he's dead. We're fine.
He has powerful friends. Serious people. I told you to be calm, you halted and jumped!
I am calm. He tried to kill us. He screwed your girlfriend. What do you expect? I give him a massage?
Shit! Shit!
When I was in the army, we were going on a mission to ambush a squad who had killed a lot of innocent people. They were our enemies, but we never did it. There were 15 of us, all boys from the village. But one of us betrayed the group. It was a setup. For money. 12 people died, 3 escaped. I know the traitor was not me. So for 10 years, I've been searching for the other 2. One of them lives here.
Why are you telling me this now? Do you always get sentimental after you kill people?
You kept
Good
asking.
question. Good question.
Wonderful. You're here on some revenge mission for something that happened 10 years ago, and you don't care whose life you ruin anyway.
No.
Well, what?
I don't know. I just want to know why they did it.
Well, right now, I don't think you're going to find out. Let's hide the body, at least for a while.
Put him in the river.
Mikhail Faustin is going to kill us. Shit. We should get out of here.
You go. I'll catch up with you later.
Well, we're in it now. And I guess now we have context that I was hoping for, which is that Niko doesn't really give a shit about anything other than finding out why that betrayal happened. So we're going to go back for a minute. And we're going to talk about affairs. Even before I was a therapist, have always been fascinated by the dynamic that happens so often when people find out that there is a dynamic that exists within their relationship that they find out about that they consider to be cheating. Cheating, by the way, doesn't have to be sex. Cheating is just a violation of a rule that's either stated or unstated in your relationship. That's all it is. Sex is the most overly represented version of cheating that happens, but Niko, well, this is a little more complicated. The dynamic that has always fascinated me is that people will often get angry at the person that their partner cheated on them with, even more than their partner. When I worked at a car wash when I was in high school, it was the first job I ever had. On our lunch break, we always watched Cheaters. It was one of the only things that was ever on. And it was amazing to me how often during the confrontation, the person would be more angry at the person that was like the other person than the actual person they're in a relationship with. In a lot of ways, I think it's because it's a lot easier for many to be angry and defer that to outside the relationship, because then you don't really have to reckon with the fact that you possibly contributed as a precipitating event to the cheating, whether that's actually true or not. So if we blame Vlad for the fact that the cheating happens, then we can be angry at Vlad and preserve the notion that the relationship is solid enough that if Vlad hadn't come along, Mallory wouldn't have chosen to cheat. There's a lot less sticky conversation in there than the idea that perhaps Roman isn't showing up as a boyfriend in a meaningful way, that Mallory's missing something in her relationship and in her life, something that Vlad apparently is able to bring. And yeah, she's accountable for the fact that she chose to sleep with Vlad, despite being in a committed relationship with Roman, if that's something they're not allowed to do, or as a rule that they have. Now, unless Vlad sexually assaulted her, which we don't know to be true, right? Like we don't know if Vlad put her in a compromised position. So if that's the case, then yeah, the accountability is not on her, but we don't have enough information to have gone off and done this. But let's assume this is a typical scenario. Mallory is the one that's accountable for the fact that she broke the rules of the relationship and engaged in an extradiatic relationship sexually. Roman is accountable for whatever it is that he's bringing to the relationship that may have helped precipitate that choice, but ultimately she's responsible for the choice, and his beef is with her, not with Vlad. Now, he could go guns blazing on Mallory and yell at her, scream at her, telling her that she's a cheating whatever, or he could go at her with curiosity. What is going on that has you allured to Vlad? What is something that's missing here that he brings? There's some rich conversation to be had there. You can recover from affairs, by the way. Like plenty of people do. Like when people say like cheating is a zero-sum thing and never can come back from it, whatever, like that's fine. But there's plenty of people who can make it work after an affair because it exposes a lot of stuff within a relationship that you can really get into. There's a lot of meat on that bone when it happens. But us going off and attacking Vlad for this is misplaced accountability based on the information that we have. But what about when Vlad is actively taunting Roman about the affair? Their words. This is a very extreme situation here. But killing Vlad because he's taunting Roman about the affair? Hardly hardly a punishment that fits the crime there. Like Vlad, I'm not excusing Vlad being a dick, but it fits Vlad's profile. So Vlad taunting Roman is not a reason to kill him. It could be a reason to be annoyed at him. It could be a reason, if this is not as deep of a like mafia type situation as it is, it could be a reason that you don't engage with him anymore. It could be a reason you say, you know what, screw you, man. I don't appreciate that you slept with my girlfriend, but also I don't appreciate that my girlfriend slept with you. So I'm going to take it up with her and go deal with the thing that's actually the thing you need to deal with, which is the relationship that has two committed members to it. He's not in a committed relationship with Vlad. Like, yes, words matter. Yes, provocation is a thing. But Vlad taunting Roman is not a good enough reason to go after it. Again, the beef here is with Mallory. Even if the reason is that he doesn't care that she slept with somebody, he's mad that she slept with Vlad. That's a conversation for your open relationship, if they're even in an open relationship. So what kind of accountability does Vlad have to take in this situation? Well, Vlad knows that they're in a committed relationship, and Vlad is responsible for putting her in a possibly compromised situation in the sense that he's her boss, and maybe he's blackmailing her or leveraging that in order for her to sleep with him, which is why I say things change if this is a form of like sexual assault. Like if Vlad has forced this in a very unsavory way and it's not a purely consensual sexual engagement between the two of them, then Vlad is more accountable here. Is killing him the option? No. But you're still, again, you go to your partner whom you are in a committed relationship with, and you engage her with curiosity. You slept with Vlad. Did you consent to that, or did he put you in a position where you couldn't say no or else you would be harmed? That's a pretty good conversation to have, because she's like, I didn't want to, but he made it. He told me he was going to fire me and that he was going to have somebody follow me. And I was in a position where saying no really felt dangerous because he had a gun or he had a bodyguard sitting in the room with him, and I didn't know what would happen. Well, now we problem solve as a couple what we want to do about the fact that this person is trying to coerce you into having an affair. Now, all of a sudden, I'm not going to be as angry because if it's a decision, if my wife told me she had a decision to sleep with another man or be killed, and so she slept with another man, I'm probably not going to be mad at her. I know I'm not going to be mad at her. Because I don't want my wife to be dead. And it was a choice that was not consensually made by her, right? So like there's a lot of layers to this. But where you put the accountability and move your accountability energy in terms of like an interaction or boundaries, you have to be intentional about that and sort of and look in the right places for that, which is why I'm so big on like relational ethics and accountability. As far as I understand it, with the limited information we have, Mallory consensually engaged with Vlad. That hurts a lot. It probably is going to ping a lot of insecurities that Roman has. Makes for very hard conversations if it's a relationship that they're going to continue. Makes for some really difficult conversations if it's not a relationship that's going to continue, because he's got to have conversations with himself. People like to avoid those conversations. It's a lot easier to just be mad at Vlad. And you know what? Maybe, and I don't know this to be true, but maybe to give Roman some credit, maybe part of the reason that he was trying to push against Niko is because he knows that he's not contributing to the relationship in a meaningful way. It might be out of fear that Vlad's got people. It might be that he wasn't exactly, it may be the fact that he has to confront that he hasn't been honest with Niko in a very profound way, and Vlad and the system that he's engaged in is way more than meets the eye. And now, oh shit, if you go after Vlad, I have to tell you what that is, which further means that you're going to have a distant experience between me and the expectation you had when you got here, right? Roman, there's a lot of stuff catching up with Roman here too. That he's got to sit with the reality of, which makes this such an important moment in this playthrough. This stuff's not easy to navigate. Affairs are not easy to navigate. But they can be navigated. Then in a way that doesn't involve killing the person that your significant other slept with. Obviously. How do you deal with the emotions after finding out your partner cheated? The same way you deal with emotions from anything. Some people might be angry, some people might be sad, some might be hurt. You make a determination about what that information means for you. Do you decide that you want to end the relationship because that's a point of no return? Do you decide that you want to be curious about what precipitated that and figure it out so that perhaps you can work through the dynamics that led to that person seeing that as a viable option outside the context of the relationship? In which case you're going to have to look inward about what you bring to the table, while also still holding them accountable for a choice that was not palatable for the relationship. And you do all of that while you're emotional. You validate it for yourself. You work towards validation from the other. There's a whole sequence of events with affairs that you go through in recovery. And sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. But you deal with those emotions the same way you do any other emotions. You recognize them for what they are, and then you pay attention to how you respond to them. And you make sure that you respond to them in ways that are healthy for you, not unhealthy. Niko being upset about that information doesn't mean he had to get in the car and drive and go kill Vlad. He talked about it as if that was the case, but that's not actually true. He could be upset. Him and Roman could sit there and just be pissed off, angry, sad, confused. You do not have to get in the car and go drive to Vlad. You alternatively could have called her and asked, did you sleep with him? She says yes or no or whatever. If you have data and she says no and she lies to you, then you say, okay, well then we're done. And then you go bowling. You cry at the bowling alley over shitty bowling alley food and all of that. You decide what to do while you feel like shit. And now we're in deep. Because we just killed a dude with connections, with a context we don't fully understand because Roman was withholding. And as usual, in video games and movies and life, a lot of bad shit happens when communication is not sound. So here we are. We're in deep. And it all could have been avoided. Still possibly could. We could get in the car and leave. But now we understand Niko's motivations.
Niko, are you there, cousin? Roman, I'm here. What are you doing? Why do you whisper?
I am on Blista Street, near Perestroika. Come, Niko, quick!
Damn it. Now, I really hope that Roman decides that he wants to be curious about Niko here. Because if you're Roman, you need to understand Niko's motivations behind why he's here and why he was willing to do what he just did and all these sorts of things. Like, Roman clearly doesn't understand much about Niko in the same way Niko doesn't understand much about Roman. Like, it's time to have a real chat that we should have had the day I got off the boat.
Niko, it's Michelle here. You busy? I mean, you want to spend some time together?
Yes, I'd enjoy that. I'll be there in an hour.
That's great news. See you in a bit.
No, I won't. I'm going to take a nap. Sorry, Michelle. Hopefully you don't get pissed at me. You were too late. Michelle canceled the date. Oops, I fell asleep. Sorry. All right, friends. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch part 3. It was a pretty meaty episode. Fantastic. Hey, if Michelle's cool, she'll understand. Fell asleep. Laid down to rest my eyes for a minute. You were 15 minutes away. Tried to take a half-hour nap. Woke up 3 hours later. She's upset about that to a point that she's wanting to question the relationship. Not my problem. I'll learn from it. I'll apologize. I'll do better next time. How can I make it up to you? Easy peasy. All right. So, thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the comments. Check out my other playthroughs, all that fun stuff. If you're binging, I'll see you right here in the next episode. If you're waiting for the next one to come out, we'll get it out as soon as we can. You all are great. I appreciate you. You matter. I'll see you in the next one.